Hi everyone, this is Liz. I'm renovating an 18th century timber frame cottage and I'm living a cottagecore life in the countryside. You've seen me do quite a bit of work inside the cottage in my previous videos. Today, it's time to get some work done in the garden. First, let's head to the local hardware store because I need some things. I will be building a wooden composter today. A simple one should do for now, so let's pick up what we need. The weather here has pretty much skipped spring this year and went from winter to summer. After months of cold and rain, suddenly it is hot and dry for weeks and weeks, which I love, but the plants in my new garden don't. So we need water in the garden and I'll pick up a garden hose. They also have an outdoor shower and I'm so tempted, but let's stick with the hose for now. Let's head back to the cottage and get to work. So first, let me get some stuff out of the way. This is my medieval LARP tent, which has been drying in the sun. And of course, the wind has blown the styrofoam around a bit, so let's get that out of the way as well. Alright, let's find a good place for the composter. I read that it should be in the shade and not too close to the house. So I picked this spot underneath the old apple tree that is still not too close to the wall and the bushes. Okay, let's build this. This composter looks so crooked on camera. I swear it's the angle and the ground that is very uneven. Now onto the hose. I bet it's not that difficult to install that. I mean, who would read an instruction manual on that? Also, you might notice the wind and the very strange lighting. There was a thunderstorm brewing that never ended up happening, but it moved across the sky while I was filming. It's time to give the plants a well-deserved drink. The grass in the garden has grown very tall, and it's way past the point where a lawnmower makes sense. My dad threatened that if I didn't mow it in time, I'd have to cut it with a scythe. And he probably didn't expect me to take him up on that. But here we go. Shout out to my dad for the scythe and the scythe intro lesson. Make sure to always sharpen your scythe properly. Also, when working with a scythe, it's important to have the right workwear. This was my first time using a scythe, so I still need a lot of practice. If you are a pro Grim Reaper, please leave your advice in the comments. One thing I did notice was that you'll need the right angle, and even though the scythe is very sharp, you still need to apply a bit of force. Also, don't forget to resharpen your scythe every once in a while. I really enjoyed using the scythe and will do it more often in the future. I find it quite meditative and calming actually. Now we can either spread out the grass and dry it to make hay, or we can compost it in our newly built composter. I am currently asking around if anyone in the area is interested in hay for their animals, so I haven't made up my mind yet. Do you have any advice or ideas for someone starting to work in her very first garden? Please leave your tips in the comments. I value each and every one of them. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll see you next week.